Buddy, what's up? Wallpapers Central. Yo, what's up? KGRC. Hi. Wallpapers got a notification. Notification, gang. Noti gang. Noti gang. Kind of gotta clean them, you know. Starting to wear my glasses full time. Full time, because, like, you know, I'm old now. Starting to wear my glasses full time because I'm old now. So, well, that's a little better. Lucas Wallace, what's up? Hi, bye, wave, guessing you at work. That's right. What's up? Work, work, work. I'm at work right now. And then after work, I'm gonna go to the beach with a sign. That's right. What's up, everybody? What's up? I'm gonna ask, what's up? Nothing. Something. And then I'm gonna hit that. Let's see, what do you do for work? Oh, I advertise for businesses. There was a business I was talking to this morning. My roommate has a friend, and this friend is in, like, the rave business, the rave business, right? And so his buddy is in the lighting business, right? And so trying to become friends with them because they go to Miami all the time. What's up, Roger? I ordered that part, and then I'm gonna send both parts from my address, right? So, yep. But yeah, back to what I was saying. My roommate has a friend who is interested in the rave business and started a business that has to do with the rave scene, right? And he goes to, I guess, all the parties in Miami. And so I said, hey, I'm a promo guy. Why don't you take me to those parties and I'll help promote your rave business. That could help out my YouTube channel, and it could help out his rave business. So hopefully he considers making me some sort of employer-employee situation, right now we're friends, right? And so maybe I could, I've already given him a couple good ideas, right? So he doesn't have like employee shirts yet. So I said, why don't you get some shirts made with the business logo on it, right? And then I would wear that, wear your logo shirt, hold your logo business cards, and you bring me to the party and I help promote your business and say that I'm here with this person promoting this business, right? I know I'm a promo guy. That's what you do. And he's thinking about it. He said, oh, I really appreciate that. I'll think about it. Okay. But yeah, I do actually have a very good resume of promoting, I believe, 7 different nightclubs. So I've worked at about 7 nightclubs, and all of the nightclubs recognized my personality was special and that I had an extra kind of energy, that they should put me at the front of the club, that I could use that energy and get people in the door. Now, some places will pay you extra depending on the amount of people you actually bring in, right? Now, the job I have now, there's no incentive like that. Incentive means that they're not giving me something extra other than my regular pay. Right now, I'm just promoting a business for regular pay, and I'm sitting down rather than standing up. I'm holding the sign rather than spinning the sign, all because there are levels to this. There are levels in, like if you were to bump the pay up and add in an incentive like sales or people in the door that use my name or my initials. Oh, CB brought me in. CB brought me in. CB told me to come in here. CB said it was buy one, get one. You know what I mean? So there's lots of steps to promotion. And so right now, what I'm doing right this second is very low on the ladder, right? Higher up, another rung on the ladder would be, hey, you want me to kind of talk to people and tell them to go inside. And then I would respond back to that with, okay, well then I'm going to give them my initials. And if they use my initials at the door, I get $1. Right? So there's no me doing extra without compensation payment. I'm very transactional. It really has to feel like we've negotiated something that we both agree with. And oh, I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. Cold water. Where'd he go? See, an angel just brought me a cold water and disappeared. I don't know where he went. Maybe he crossed the street behind me and I can't turn all the way around. CHB2 is my initials. Christian Hope Bushnell, and my father is Clark Henry Bushnell. And so when I wrote him letters before he passed away, I would say that he's CHB1 and I'm CHB2. Isn't that nice? Nice cold water from a stranger. Isn't that beautiful? I drank that all down too. Sometimes you don't even realize when you're thirsty. But yeah, I forget exactly what I was talking about. That, oh right, the promotion. So right now, at the job I'm currently at, there aren't like sales positions, you know? So people will come into the store, and I am promoting the store from outside, but just even holding the sign actually brings in customers. So if someone were to come to me and say that they want to hold a sign for, let's say, my business, and I saw them out front spinning the sign around, I would tell them to stop spinning it. Okay? I've been doing signs a long time, over 10 years. I've been doing signs for over 10 years now, and I saw a guy even last night. He was outside of a business, and he was spinning a sign. And you have no idea what the hell the sign says, because you're fucking spinning it. You have no idea where the sign is telling you to go, because you're fucking spinning it. You know? You might as well just have a guy dancing out front of your business, you know, in a costume. Okay? But that's just my opinion when it comes to advertising. So you really want the sign to be still, and so these people driving by can read it. They can barely read more than 3 to 4 words, which I found out. Anytime I put a sign with like more than 4 words on it, there's just no time for people to read it, remember? So these people are walking by, barely paying attention, driving by, barely paying attention, and you expect them to read a lot of words on a sign, and your words on the sign don't have good punctuation, or, you know, you just kind of scribbled on a sign. You know, I spend like a half an hour on my signs trying to make it look like really good. I have to figure out a way to advertise on my big electric bike. Right now I have a sign on my electric bicycle, but then I have an electric bike that is no pedals, you know, when I ride it to work a lot. So should I get on like the back of my hoodie like a custom hoodie that says YouTube CHB2 on the back of my hoodie or something, right? Because I need to be advertising when I'm on that big bike. Right now, there's like no advertisement when I'm on my big bike. I feel it's just totally wasting. So many people are looking at me on my big bike, and I have no ad on it. I need like a sign on it. Like, I don't know, maybe something on my sweater. Because you know me, I wear my hoodie every day. I'm a big hoodie wearer. I wear hoodies every single day. So probably on the back of the hoodie, I'll get YouTube CHB2 on it. Right? Right? That's probably a good idea. Got to start at. You need a wobbly tube man next to you or something to do the dancing. Right. Roger, that's a great idea. Destiny Donut says opinions on dialectic materialism. Big words for a big man. What's up, everybody? Hello, Electric Scooter Man. I'm at work right now. We're just hanging out. Just hanging out at work right now. I went to the beach yesterday with my YouTube sign, and I had a couple people say that they saw me right in the chat. They're like, hey, I just saw you. They wrote that in the live stream. That was really cool. That's exactly why you do that. So I went out with the YouTube sign, add my YouTube CHB2, and I got guaranteed one new subscriber out of that. Now, I do think that other signs work a little better. Signs that make people really angry and upset. However, sometimes that has consequences. I missed the beach. Big moves. You're at 3.77. Give everyone give the stream a like. Wasn't, but a month or two ago, I was at 2K. Yes, everyone sometimes makes fun of or says it's wrong to beg for stuff. But if you don't ever ask for stuff, you don't ever get stuff, right? So, you know, if there was a supermodel in front of you and you're like, oh man, I don't want to come across as a simp, but yet if I don't ask, I'm not going to get it, I'm probably still going to ask, you know. Guys, you gotta like pick your battles sometimes, which I've learned. That's something I've learned is, you gotta pick your battles. So, I mean, a lot of us would be contradictory if it were, a lot of us would change our minds instantly if we were in a different situation. Of course, that's all, hypothetical. But I mean, if you had millions of dollars, your opinions may be a lot different. If you had, tons of hot chicks surrounding you, your opinion may be different, If you had 1 million subscribers, your opinions on things may be a little different. So I asked Grok yesterday, I don't know if I shared this with anybody, but I asked AI yesterday. I gave it all of my finances. I gave it my subscribers. I gave it my analytics. I said, with all of this data, here's all the data for who I am, my growth, what I want to do, what I want to have, and I said, I want the cheapest Lamborghini with the doors that go up. And they're like, hey, you want a 2001 to a 2010 Lamborghini Murcielago. That's what you want. And the cheapest one recently went for like $100,000. Now, that's a one with like a engine may not be running, and that's not very good. But see, here's the thing. A lot of people, no one talks about this either. And everyone will, there's a guy I'm watching right now who actually has, I know I'm bouncing around with a lot of the things I'm talking about, but all of the things I'm about to talk about, I'm going to teach you something today, okay? I know I'm a weirdo, and I know it, but the things I see, the way I see things, I guess retarded or autistically, I see things extra special to where sometimes I'll see something and other people just don't see it that way. So I really want you to pay attention to this, the way I see things, okay? On this next topic. There's a guy right now, and I'm gonna name names, nothing bad at all, okay? His YouTube channel, and I know him through a friend. See, I was subscribed to this guy, and I actually really like this guy as like a YouTuber. I liked his content. And he recently, last year, got arrested for pushing the boundaries, right? So he was starting to do more and more content and pushing more and more boundaries, and he ended up getting arrested, right? And through that pursuit of getting more and more subscribers and pushing the boundaries, well, guess what? He got, and right now, currently, is at over 200,000 subscribers, right? And as of yesterday's video, a lot of people are saying, hey man, you've kind of fallen off because you're not doing that extreme content. You know, since he was arrested, he's kind of just like done motivational content rather than the IRL annoying people. So he used to do IRL annoying people. But now, because he got arrested, finally, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, he was annoying a lot of people, and he knew he was. And there were 9 out of 10 times where it was funny, but 1 time out of 10 where he was just barking up somebody who knew somebody. You know what I mean? But back to the point. This guy with 200,000 subscribers told people that he wanted a Lamborghini, right? And that his goal with YouTube now, and he's right about just over 200,000 subscribers, he says that he wants to get a Lamborghini. Right? Now, I read his chat, which I need to tell you what the chat said. And then I talked to Grok AI and gave it all my finances, all of my YouTube analytics, and said that I wanted the cheapest Lamborghini. One with the doors that go up, not some regular door opening Lamborghini. That's no one wants that. If you're getting a Lamborghini, you're getting one with the doors that go up, minimum. All right? And now people will say, but there are better assets. So this guy with his way bigger chat audience, 200,000 plus subscribers, telling them that he wants more subscribers and wants a Lamborghini, right? So he's further along than I am. I'm at 3.7, almost at 3.8 subscribers. He's at like what, over 200,000 subscribers, right? You know what I mean? So he's way further along, and he says he's got the exact same goal as me. And so I wanted to really figure this out, okay? So I'm going to tell you now what the chat said to him, because he had 1,000 comments. Compared to me, I only get 1 or 2 comments for, you know, reference answers to my questions. So when I have questions, I'll get 1 or 2 comments. You know, he's got the 200,000 subscribers with the same exact goal as me. So Now, recently, sidebar, I did find out that because he was arrested down here in Florida, he left Florida and went to Maryland. So sadly, he's not down here anymore. His channel name is Tooapree, Tooapree. Anyway, so this guy, he, just like me, asks for more subscribers every day, is essentially motivational, and says he wants the Lambo. All right, we got that. All right, so then his chat says, okay, the problem though is that you should just get a regular car and like invest your money in some sort of, like land asset, real estate. Here's the problem with that though. See, he's not a normal guy. YouTubers are not normal. Let me make sure all of you understand what do I mean by that. Okay, if you're trying to be a YouTuber, right, the Lamborghini is the better asset, right? When you're going to spend $100,000 as a YouTuber, you want something that is flashy, that would get more subscribers, crowds of people, right? Creates more content, Let me prove what I mean. There are a bunch of YouTubers, when they start making a lot of money, here's what they do. They get this fixer-upper house, like almost like mansion size, their dream area, fixer-upper area. They're like, I'm going to start working on my home. And then they try to make that into content. That's boring as fuck, watching you spend all your YouTube money like in some boring way, right? When you're a YouTuber, they want to see you spend your money in a cool way where you can continue to make cool content. I'll give you a great example. So this guy, he had this Mustang, right? And so he's like, listen, I'm going to go from this Mustang to the Lamborghini, right? So he kept saying that, I'm going to take out this Mustang, kept doing the Mustang content. Now, what's so funny is that he started his YouTube channel on the Mustang, finally got the Lamborghini, and changed his YouTube channel name from It's Just a Six, which was his 6-cylinder Mustang YouTube channel, to now he's made it his name, right? I see it so often, right? Now you've made your money, you're gonna change it to try to be more classy or something to his name. Boosted Boys, another YouTube channel, he's like, hey guys, I'm gonna change my name to Boosted Boys Kyle, and everybody hated that decision. I was recently like, hey, should I try to go full Fortnite? And people were like, no, because you're going to probably play other games. And I do way more things than Fortnite, but Fortnite was just getting so many subs. Like at one point, last month, I was getting 50 subscribers every single day, just begging with the 15-second line of, hey, what's up, Fortnite players? I'm at work right now. I need you to click subscribe. Click subscribe. Just saying that about 20 times a day was getting me over 50 subscribers every single day. Now I've stopped like 90% doing the Fortnite begging, and I'm going directly to the Lamborghini begging. And like I said before, you know, people are like, oh, there are better assets, right? Because see, here's the thing. A Lamborghini, if you're not a YouTuber, a Lamborghini is probably going to lose you money, right? In maintenance, right? The cost of repairing the Lamborghini and owning the Lamborghini. However, and then if you were to ever sell that Lamborghini, you know, not being a YouTuber, you know, unless you were to never drive it and never make any more miles on it, put any more miles on it, right? And try to be some Lamborghini collector or whatever. That's what a normal guy does. That's what a normal guy does. But if you're a YouTuber, you do want the Lamborghini, because the Lamborghini immediately gets you more subscribers, right? See, when you're a Lamborghini driver, everybody comes up to you and takes your picture and asks you what you do, right? What do you do? Like, every time I see a Lambo, I'm like, hey man, what do you do? And then like the bunch of last few times, they were like, oh, I do crypto, right? So when I have the Lambo, the common thing is everybody comes up to me and says, hey, what do you do? And I'm like, I'm a YouTuber. They're like, what's your YouTube channel? Right? Almost 99% of the time when you say I have a YouTube channel, everybody says, oh, what's your YouTube channel? Every single time. I don't think there's a time where I brought up I have a YouTube channel and people like, oh, what? And people don't say, what's your YouTube channel? You know what I mean? So when you've got the Lambo compared to being a normal guy, where the Lambo would probably be a depreciating asset losing you money, you know, when you're a YouTuber, the Lambo's going to make you money. See, even if I have a broken down Lambo, just saying that I have a Lambo on my YouTube channel and showing the broken down Lambo, that's going to get tons of views, right? So most likely the plan is going to be get the Lambo in the cheapest possible condition, whether, you know, who knows if it even has an engine or not, right? As long as like the exterior looks really good, you know, I'm talking like I really want the outside to be great. So I'm thinking that most likely the outcome is going to be that I get the Lambo and it's like my engine blew up, but it looks great still. And so I'll buy it with the engine blown up and just keep doing videos saying, oh man, my Lambo with its blown engine Lambo. Do you realize how many views those videos are going to get? 100,000 each guaranteed. And 100,000 view video, that's $100 when you're monetized. That's $100. So let me tell you what AI finally, I kind of didn't mean to procrastinate talking about this, but let me tell you what AI said. AI said that to afford a Lamborghini as a YouTuber, with the current money YouTube is paying, to afford a Lamborghini, and the Lamborghini is not a new one, right? It's a Lambo that is roughly $150,000. Okay, so the budget is $150,000 for a Lamborghini with the doors that go up and is not too old, which we've determined is a 2001 to 2010 Lamborghini Murcielago. that's got the doors that go up, and it's got the V12. Okay, that's the cheapest with the V12 doors go up model right now, about $150,000. Really nice ones are over $200,000 and $300,000, but the really cheap ones. So AI told me the exact amount of subscribers you need to afford a Lamborghini of that budget. And you need, here's the answer, everybody, what you've all been waiting for. You need 380,000 subscribers. So as soon as you are at 380,000 subscribers, YouTube monetization just affords you a Lamborghini. If you want. So by the time you have 380,000 subscribers, you could, if you wanted, drive around at no, no worry, it would be in your budget. A Lamborghini, by the way, just so you know. And YouTube would be paying for it. No big deal. Just YouTube paying for my Lamborghini that I drive around, and everywhere I go, people come up to me and take pictures of my car, and my car's wrapped, saying my YouTube channel. So like everywhere I go and everywhere I park, it says YouTube CHB2 on my extremely loud Lamborghini, my straight piped Lamborghini. I start it up and it just goes brrrr, like just roars to life, screaming down the highway, V12. I mean, your YouTube channel is essentially gaining subscribers every freaking second. Have you ever looked at someone that has over 1 million subscribers? When you click off their live stream and you go to their channel and you watch their YouTube subscribers, they get about 1 new subscriber every second. Every second. After 1 million subscribers. YouTube is just kind of slowly promoting them, 1 subscriber every second. It's so incredible. It's so incredible. I'm gonna do it, everybody. Before I die. It's the number one thing on my bucket list. The number one thing on my bucket list. I've already done practically everything I've ever wanted to do. Now, of course, like I said, work on some custom car with a lot more power. Like right now, I've built an entire truck from scratch. Built the engine with my buddy, John, right? Put the transmission in with my buddy Ron. Put the rear end with it in my truck. Bought the entire custom computer and wired up the entire truck by myself multiple times because I, didn't like the way it looked. But I mean, I've kind of gotten my fix now on the custom cars, and I kind of want that Lambo. I kind of just want to get the Lambo turnkey, turnkey Lambo. Everybody loves it. When I go to a car show, of course, there are other guys with some Lambos, but they always let in the Lambos. You see what I mean? So it's like, even if you're Lambo and there are other Lambos there, they always let in the Lambos. Like if it's a Lambo versus like a Mustang and there's already 3 Lambos in, do you really think they're going to let in the Mustang, or they're going to let in a 4th Lambo? they're gonna let in a fourth Lambo. So like I'm gonna be part of that crowd. You know, kids are gonna, you know, take pictures in front of the Lambo. Wow, Lambo. I mean, right now my truck is cool, and there are people that take pictures of my truck, but yet, you know, it doesn't, I don't know, man. My truck even said YouTube CHP2 on it, right? And everybody was like, oh man, that truck's crazy. I don't really drive my truck many places now. I'm usually riding the e-bike around. Everybody looks at the e-bike, the Sur-Ron e-bike. Everybody needs a Sur-Ron e-bike, Surron. Everybody get a Sur-Ron e-bike, Segway Sur-Ron. The one I have is the original, the OG model made by Segway. Then Sur-Ron bought that model. So now that model is called Sur-Ron. But I have the original that is Segway by Sur-Ron, right? Really cool OG model. And my OG model is still $6,000 brand new. Whereas the Sur-Ron is like $3,500. Now the difference is my model is all wireless and has regen braking. And the Sur-Ron, when they took over the company after the OG model, they don't have regen and don't do wireless. So now that's what the kind of bike you get. I've got the OG model that's all wireless and has regen braking, right? Now, I still recommend you get the bike. The bike is still awesome. It's so cool. It's like the Lamborghini of e-bikes. Okay, so everybody needs a Sur-Ron. It's like the Lamborghini of e-bikes. I mean, there are other bike companies that are better, but I mean, they're just way out of anyone's price range and totally unrealistic for the whole family. The Sur-Ron, the whole family can ride, and it's within the family's budget. Okay, so yeah, I'll name the good one, the Stark Varg, but it's $10,000 for an e-bike, and not many families are gonna buy that. I've only really seen like 2 to 3 really rich people buy that bike. Who buys a $10,000 e-bike, you know what I mean? Unless they're rich in the scene, I don't know, YouTubers or wealthy families. Anyway, everybody needs the regular Sur-Ron. They're like $3,500 right now. The regular Sur-Ron, you got to get one. They're like really hot right now. Everybody loves them. I just need to find a way to advertise. Need to find a way to advertise with it. Now, I've got an idea brewing. Okay? So, the seat, a couple companies have already developed some seat brackets for the Sur-Ron. And you'll say, what's the big deal about seat brackets? Well, I want to put a ball hitch for a trailer on the Sur-Ron seat frame, which I've already talked to AI about this, and AI has given me all the advice, which is, I mean, I would have done it myself, but I mean, AI is pretty helpful. Kind of makes me feel stupid. But I mean, what we would have done was ask all of our friends, which I've also done anyway. So it's not like I'm talking to my friends any less because of AI. I'm still asking my friends for just as much of advice, as I do AI. So I'll ask AI for a bunch of advice, and I will also ask my friends too before I make a decision. So my goal is to make a trailer which does not exist for the Sur-Ron, the most popular e-bike in the world. So, I mean, yes, I'm talking about it publicly right now, and I guess someone could go make it right now, but that's, you know, I've already got like half of it done. So someone would have to, like, you know, race me to it. But yeah, I'm working on the prototype now, right? So we're gonna have a trailer behind the Sur-Ron. It doesn't exist at all. No one's even working on it. No one on any forum that I can find or that AI can find, blah, blah, blah. And so once I make a ball hitch trailer bracket for the Sur-Ron, then I will be able to have a trailer, and the trailer can have a big advertisement on it, which then I can ask businesses, hey, I've got this advertisement, you know, you just have to pay for the sign and then pay for my hourly time. And I already know it would make me money. And the trailer would also be for my camper, that the camper is currently on top of my truck. So that way I could also get rid of my truck. I mean, on one hand, no, I don't want to get rid of my truck, but my truck, it needs about $1,000 to make it the way I want it to be. And that's like a minimum. Like I'll tell you some details. So right now, the truck has a drive shaft that needs to be extended about 1/4 of an inch. And I have spacers, washers, which shockingly are working, but you know, for anybody to do what I'm doing and drive it on the road, you're, you know, risking your life and everybody else's life. So that would be the first thing I would get, is I would extend my drive shaft on my truck. And that's a couple $100, right? Also, the windshield on my truck is cracked, and to put a new windshield in is a couple $100. However, the frame around the windshield, is a little rusty. So it's like, and then last but not least, most important, is the exhaust manifold stud. 1 out of 8 exhaust manifold studs is broken. And I would have to take off the entire turbo kit and re-tap out that stud and then put the entire turbo kit back on. And right now it runs and drives, you know what I mean? But it could be better, and just don't want to do that. And let's see what else. Oh, also the alternator. So when I did the big alternator kit, or it's not a kit, you just buy a big alternator, and some people online say that the alternator fits. You just have to drill some stuff out, they say. Well, I drilled it out and it doesn't line up still. It's still a little off, right? And I don't want to figure it out anymore. So it is what it is. My goal, I think, is to take off the custom computer harness, because I'm going to save that custom computer harness for a future motorcycle project. If I ever get a motorcycle, I want like a Harley Davidson, and I want to take my turbo kit and my custom computer for because it's a universal custom computer. It can go on a 2-cylinder, a 4-cylinder, a 6-cylinder, an 8-cylinder, it doesn't matter. Even a diesel, it can go on anything, even a 2-stroke. So it's a universal car computer, engine computer, universal engine computer. And so I want to save my turbo kit and my universal universal engine computer for a Harley Davidson, and turbo a Harley. That's like something I want to do like 10 years from now. So, but in the meantime, you know, I've got the camper up for sale right now, and sadly the truck, in the condition it's in, no one's going to buy it. You know, I've done too many modifications to it. But, you know, the scrapyard has already said that they'd give me, you know, the $500 for it. Unless somebody wants a Nissan D21, you know, I've tried to sell it running and driving. No one wants to buy it. So I'm going to keep the turbo kit, and I'm going to keep my I'm going to probably try to put the camper that's on my truck on a custom trailer, which, like I said, the camper right now is already on a frame on the back of the truck. So if I take the camper and the frame that it's attached with off the truck, then all I need to do is attach wheels to that frame. Super simple. So that's actually my goal. My goal is to take the camper off of my truck, and the camper is on a frame, and then put wheels on that frame is my goal. And then attach a ball hitch triangle to that frame. So if I need to move it, I can move it with my e-bike. And I could take the camper off the frame and talk to businesses about advertising on the frame. putting their sign on the frame. So it's a win, win, win. I get money for the truck, the turbo kit and the computer can go to another project. Oh, and so for anybody watching, the truck right now is costing me, and I don't use it whatsoever. I don't use my truck at all. And the truck is costing me $500 every 6 months. $1,000 a year. Now, hypothetically, let's say I had to move the camper, like I said. Am I ever going to be probably moving that far? You know, I don't really ever move that far. I mean, I guess if I had to move that far, you know, I don't know. Or if like I could put the camper in the storage, I don't know. Like, it just seems like it would be more financially saving me money. Right now, the truck holding the camper costs me $1,000 a year, right? A storage would be less than that. Actually, a storage would probably cost that same amount, right? Or I just, you know, keep the trailer in the backyard and put some wheels on the trailer and put the camper on the trailer if I ever have to move the camper. Let's read the comments. We're going fishing tomorrow. Oh. Have fun. I want to go. Yeah, so that's kind of the newest project that's brewing in my mind is a trailer for the e-bike, right? Trailer for the e-bike. It doesn't exist. It's in high demand. You need to be able to tow stuff, right? And I have a personal need for it because I need to tow my camper, you know? So, use aluminum and a rivet gun. That's what my friend said. I don't have a rivet gun, and I've never used a rivet gun. Is it difficult? The frame right now I have is stainless steel. Why don't I just use that? You know, it's already there. Like, why don't I just use the frame I already have? You think I should just do it all over again with aluminum and a rivet gun? Because it would last longer, probably, and be better in the long run. See, I keep trying to, you know, get my project done, but then it's almost like, you know, since it could be done better, then I end up probably spending more in the long run. So I could, by the time I put wheels on this steel chassis that I have now, people would probably say, no, you got to go to aluminum, and then I'd have to do it all over again in aluminum. So I should probably just do the aluminum now. Everyone's telling me to do aluminum now. Aluminum rivets. At least I have the measurements, right? At least I already have the measurements, because like I already have the frame in steel right now. So like at least I have the measurements, you know what I mean? You drill a hole, then the rivet, and you just put them in and make sure they're flush. Then pop them. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to be building the first ever e-bike trailer. This isn't just a pedal e-bike. This is for the bikes that you ride, no pedals. Big trailer, big wheels, big trailer, carries 200 pounds. So it has to carry 200 pounds because the camper is 165 pounds. And then I want, besides the camper, to carry the generator and some miscellaneous stuff. Don't wear a respirator, cut the aluminum, and breathe it all in. Got it. And then my lungs should be fun and sparkly. Yep, like a pack of Newports. Newports, gotta get that fiberglass. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that Newport in my lungs. Bro, I took, when I was like, in the club scene, trying to, hook up with girls, and this girl, she had a cigarette, and I had never tried a cigarette before. So I took that first puff, and oh my God, that was the worst thing in my entire life. I don't know how people can even get past that first puff. It's like you just put your mouth on a car's exhaust pipe. Like there's no flavor. What? Anybody that says tobacco has flavor is a fucking liar. Shit's gross. And then kissing someone, kissing girls that have smoked cigarettes. God, the grossest thing in the world. Oh man. Tobacco companies, what were you thinking? You couldn't make that taste any better? Still know how to build like a mofo. I was a fabricator once. Lungs will look like they belong in a vampire movie. Bros never had a freaking... Oh no, those are disgusting. Or the cloves. The cloves are the worst smelling cigarettes. Anybody that smokes cloves, those were like emo kids. So emo kids in high school started smoking cloves, and those were by far even worse. Even worse. The worst smelling. Yeah, no, cloves are so anything licorice. Black licorice, people that like licorice or whatever, fucking weirdos like that. You guys are gross. Make sure to click subscribe, everybody. Where are you from? USA. 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 It's time for my protein drink. It's time for my protein drink. Gluck, gluck, gluck. That's so good. That's so good. So that right there is the Optimum Nutrition fruity. Wait, is it the Optimum Nutrition? I think so. The Fruity Pebble. If you type in Fruity Pebble protein powder, you'll see this white container, and it's like what, $70? It's like $70. It's more expensive than some of the other protein powders, but the flavor though, the flavor is so good. China, I mean, not really. I mean, you guys like to build a lot of stuff, But, you know, that doesn't mean that your koala, that your koalas are good. You know, that your quality is good. You build a lot of stuff, but is your quality good? China. I tell you what, Chinese women, they are not the most attractive. Don't you think that even like uh-oh, the Chinese police are after me. Uh-oh, the Chinese police are after me. But yeah, don't you think like the Korean women look even better than the Chinese women? I don't know, man. I don't think I've ever seen like a Chinese woman and been like, wow, she's hot. You know? Wow. Wow, Chinese woman, so good looking. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I've never walked into a Chinese restaurant and said, wow, she's so good looking. No. CJ says he's back from fishing already. CJ, are you going fishing now? CJ's fishing. All right. Yep, another day. Another day. I'm going to stand up for a minute. My butt doesn't want to sit down forever, you know? I've already been sitting down for an hour. Yeah, CJ, what are you fishing? CJ, you gotta look up there's this drone for fishing. It's a fishing drone, I really want it. CJ, there's a fishing drone that I really want. And if you and your family get it, you have to invite me out so I can play with the fishing drone. It's called Swell Pro, SWELLPRO, Swell Pro fishing drone. Swell Pro. Swell Pro fishing drone. And I really want it. I really want it. It's the only drone on the market right now that can not only carry 10 pounds, but also is waterproof. So it's waterproof and it can carry 10 pounds. Now, fishermen are using it to put out their net, right? So they put out their net with their boat and then they drive off a little bit so their net is all out. And then they take their drone, the Swell Pro, shout out Swell Pro fishing drones that I really, really want. They fly over the net, this 10-pound carrying Swell Pro fishing drone, a big 5-pound-ish piece of bait, like a big ass piece of bait, like a fish head. It's usually like this big fish head. that weighs like 5+ pounds or something, and then they drop it. I know it seems like really simple. You're like, how come they don't just like, I don't know, just throw the fish head? But I guess they've got to be a little further away. I don't know anything about fishing, and I don't know anything about fishing with a drone, but it sounds really fucking cool, and I want to go out and catch some fish with drones. Now, they're not reeling in the fish with drones. They're just using the drones to drop bait. You can go look this up. If you go type in drone fishing, it's not what you think. They're not reeling in fish with a drone. They're just putting out a net with the boat, and then they drive and then drop the bait with the drone behind the boat over the net. I guess that's what it looks like to me. Oh man, you gotta invite me, CJ. You gotta invite me, CJ. I really want to go. Man, you gotta invite me, bro. See, this is what YouTube's for, man. I'm in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm in South Florida. You tell me when we're going fishing, bro. When are we going fishing, bro? I'm coming, bro. Pause. But I'm going fishing with you guys. I don't have to touch anything. You don't have to like involve me. All I want to do is come along. I'd probably, bring my GoPro. Probably bring my GoPro. I don't have to like mess anything up. Oh my God, he's in South Africa. Dang, you're just too far away. Dag on it. Dang it. West Cape. Yep. I'm not really close to there. But hopefully you get super cool, popular, famous from your fishing. You doing fishing content. Invite me, man. So I feel really dumb. The place for chicken, the Raising Cane's chicken place that I have been going to, the Raising Cane's chicken place that I have been going to, I feel really dumb. And that's because I could have been ordering through the app, and all of these places seem to give you more benefits when you order through the app. So about the 4 or 5 times I've eaten there, it's probably would have given me one free meal by now. So all the places that you go, make sure to, reconsider ordering through the app and getting those points, right? Make sure to get some points. Another thing, Instagram and Facebook. A lot of people never really talk about them anymore, but if you put your videos on there, they'll get some views. So rather than not putting your videos on there, put your videos on there. Yeah, I've got to get to, so Roger, if you're watching right now, we've got to do the YouTube stream 24/7 on the PC. So my friend Roger is building me a stream-only PC, okay? Streaming only, so no gaming, just stream only. And it's going to be running 24/7, okay? And the goal behind that is to get my watch time to 3,000 hours. Right now, my watch time is at 1,000. Okay? So I got to get my watch time to 3,000 hours. And the only way I know that that's possible is by streaming 24/7 on a dedicated 24/7 PC stream. And as soon as I hit that 3,000 subscribers, my God, I'm sorry, not 3,000 subscribers, 3,000 hours watch time, I'll start getting paid. Oh my God. I mean, I can't believe, like, I get so excited because I was just once, when right before my father and I went to California. Actually, it was during my California trip with my father, my second one. So when I was visiting my father in California, the second visit, this was during Warzone 2 Call of Duty. I remember because Nicki Minaj, the rapper, was like really popular for getting in Call of Duty, the game. This is all going to make sense in just a second. And so I ended up visiting my father in California. And at that time, I was just putting celebrity names in my YouTube title. I would put Trump in my YouTube title, Biden, Hillary, Nicki Minaj, Travis Scott. I'm telling you, I put celebrity names in my YouTube titles. And I was in California with my dad showing California, and I uploaded the video. I remember exactly which one it was too. So my father was showing me a tree that he had planted when he was a boy. That's how special this original CHB2 channel was to me, that YouTube deleted. So they called my channel spam. They gave me 3 strikes for spam because I put out so many videos all day long and I was using celebrity names in my videos, when it was like, probably what people were doing is, let's say they were seeing all these celebrity names, clicking on the video and then saying, no, I'm reporting this for, misleading. at that time it was spam and misleading content. And, you know, sadly, on a video where my father was showing me the first tree that he ever planted, I, like some goofball, I put, you know, seeing California with my dad and Nicki Minaj or something, you know, harmless, you know. They gave me a strike for bullshit like that. Come on, man. And they don't let you like edit it out. You know, they don't tell you that, you know, they just don't ever give you any detailed information when you do something wrong. So, but long story short, you know, that channel's gone now. So, you know, all those original visits with my father, all gone. You know, lots of videos with me and my dog Samson, all gone. Like, I can't tell you how devastating that was. Like, that's something that, you know, you almost cry about. I may have cried about. But like, that's, you know, those are all your memories. You know, you're not, see, a big mistake, maybe it's a big mistake. But when I was a child, or when my parents were around, there wasn't digital photos. The only way to take pictures were to get them printed out. And I kind of wonder if I should start doing that again. Because having a physical photo compared to, you know, some of these memories that are associated with your account, and then maybe you do something wrong and you're banned or whatever, and then you lose all the family data, all of those pictures and videos with your family. So yeah, almost 99% of the videos with my father and my dog, they're all gone. Deleted by YouTube, not me. Begged for it back. You know, it's devastating. But now this YouTube channel, you know, like I said, so the reason why I started to get on that track of thinking, so during that time, I had finally reached the 3,000 hours of watch time needed for monetization. And I had just made $1. I know that sounds so funny, but like, I was in my first week of being monetized, right? So I had reached 3,000 hours of watch time during my California dad visit trip in my original CHB2 channel.